Hello guys, welcome back to Tech Cruise. This isn't probably the video that you guys were looking forward to, which I'm expecting is the range test on the Nami Superstellar. Well, we kind of ran into a pickle, as because of this one problem that we have with the scooter currently, we would pretty much have, I guess not infinite range, because like obviously no scooter has infinite range, but like the range would be insanely high because of it. And so the problem with it is that our plus button on the button module to change gears kind of broke. We're not 100% sure how it happened, but now I'm not able to change from gear 1, which is mode 1. And being on a full battery would probably go on like 110 kilometers on one full charge, as we would be stuck on 16 kilometers an hour. Yes, that's very slow. And not only that, is that it limits to one motor. So the torque is also so much less than having dual motors both powering at max throttle. We would have a lot of range, which I don't think I want to be doing a 100-kilometer range test on the Nami Superstellar, and I don't think anyone would want to do that, to be honest. So in this video, we will be replacing the button module and then hopefully finding out that that fixes our problem, as this really does kind of suck, as having that much range is no good. I can say that the minus button still works, because that's how I was able to go down in modes. And then it happened I went on like a 5-minute ride outside just to go test out the scooter, because I wanted to go see how it feels, how it rides and stuff like that. I got back home, I turned off the scooter obviously. I think it was like 2 to 3 hours later, I went to go turn the scooter back on, and I was just playing around with the gears. I scrolled down the gears to gear 1, and then I tried to press the plus button and it just stopped working like completely. So now I'll show you guys this mini tutorial on how to just swap out the button module and then hopefully fix the problem, and then me being able to do the range test on the Nami Superstellar. Alrighty, let's get into this and fix this scooter. So obviously the first step will be to turn off the scooter. So either you can use the power button on the button module, which does work for me, but another way to turn off the scooter is grabbing your NFC card and placing it right where the Nami logo is. And as you can see, the scooter just shut off, which I think is a pretty cool thing, without having to go for the buttons, or like having, like if you have like bigger fingers, or I don't know, for some reason you can't access your power button, you can always use the Nami NFC card, tap it at the bottom of the screen and the scooter will turn off. Now I'll bring the camera closer so I can show you guys what the next steps are to replace the button module. So first step is to identify what the problem is, which we now know is the button module that is not working, unfortunately. So knowing that our plus button doesn't work, we're going to replace this now. So first we have to figure out where the wire is for the button module. If we flip this around and you unloosen the bolt a little bit, you can see the cable coming from the back. Then following this cable down, you'll find the connection wire, which goes all the way from the top of the handlebar all the way down, and here we've got the connection. And on this connection you will have some shrink wrap, or like the heat sink foil on it, to make sure that nothing gets inside between the wires. I already cut mine off, but you will have that on there. So now that we've got this cable, all we have to do is disconnect them. There we go. It is very tight. I kind of feel like it's airtight, to be honest, as you can hear that pop once you open it. But you need a little bit of force to try and open this up, as it is very nicely connected, which is a good thing, because then no debris will be able to get inside the connections. So we'll grab our tools. So here I've got the bolt tip. We'll put the screwdriver in. We'll untighten the bolt very carefully. We've got our bolt here. Now we'll take off the button module. Wow, this is very tight. I don't want to snap the plastic. So guys, what I have just realized is that because the plastic is so stiff, it is pretty much impossible to take off. So what we are unfortunately gonna have to do is take off the grip, we're gonna have to take off the brake, and we're gonna have to take off the actual another module, which is the light, indicators and horn, just to be able to slide this module off. So obviously our first step, unfortunately, is going to have to take off the grips. So luckily they are bolt tightened grips, so those should be pretty easy to take off. On one side and pull, there we go. Ooh. Cap came off. So this module is the exact same as this module with the plastic at the back. So by the looks of it, we're gonna have to unplug this one to take it off. Ooh, what's this? Ah, okay, it's just a spacer. I was about to say, the whole scooter's falling apart now. See if we can just slide it off. Yeah, no, it's not far enough. Ooh, that's a bugger. That means we are gonna have to do another big step that I kind of didn't want to do. Now we have to cut this wrap here just to get access to this button module, so we can unplug it and take it off, as then we have no access to this module. Hurrah! So now we've got our trusty orange knife. We will very slowly cut this. And then we're gonna find this module, follow the line, and it's this one here. Unplug that and pull it off. Oh, there's a zip tie as well we're gonna have to cut. Oh, this is really, there goes all the beautiful cable management Nami did on it. Oh, it's kind of painful to do, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. We can take off this button module, and now the one we were after that was all the way at the end of all the modules, unfortunately. We can now take off the broken module. I've got our replacement module right here. We'll slide this bad boy on. Nice. Let's probably around here. And now we will plug in the cable, this one, into the one that we unplugged. Make sure that the lines line up, the arrows I mean. Where's the arrow? There it is. And there we go, clicked in. We'll turn it on and hope for the best. So activating the scooter. Now it flashes with the Nami logo. We grab our carbon fiber NFC cards and then tap it at the bottom of the screen. Now, as you can see, it's activated, and then in 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Oh, it's working. We don't have infinite range anymore, no! So yeah, that works now. I am very happy that we can actually drive at a normal speed, not 16 kilometers an hour and like the lowest torque possible. So guys, that is the end of trying to fix the NAMI Superstellar. We have successfully fixed it. The plus and minus button do work now, which I'm very happy to know that. So that means we are going to be able to do the range test in the coming days. Hopefully the weather sticks together. So far it's been a bit hot. I think we hit 37, 38 on one day, which was really awful outside, and some of the power went out because we're just not used to that high of a temperature. And also there will be the eMove Cruiser V2 in-depth review coming soon. So that will also be coming, but I think the first video that will come out will be the range test on the NAMI Superstellar. Obviously the cable management is not the best. I will try my best to make it look as close to as when I first got the scooter. Make sure all these cables are nicely wired and everything's in the correct spots, because right now it's really a janky job just to get it working. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learnt how to swap out the button module for the plus and minus. It does a little bit suck that you have to take off pretty much everything just to get to that one part. But I guess it is a good thing, because that means we know that that's nice and tight. It's never going to move or get off the scooter. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Ride safe and keep exploring.